Alright, hi guys. So this is like the 8th time I've tried to film this video without being interrupted, but today I'm going to talk about fitness, obviously, and working out because it's important for, you know, equestrians to have some sort of muscle or strength, because if you think you're going to be able to handle a 1,200-pound animal that spooks or refuses or has attitude or whatever, if you're training and you don't have any muscle mass really, and yeah, good luck if you think you're going to be able to control a horse. I also want to say excuse the bad lighting. I know it's not going to be as great in this video because I use natural lighting and it's raining and gross out today, so lighting's not the best, but yeah, so basically when you ride horses, there are 3 sections of your body that you use the most, which is your arms, your legs, and your core. So in this video, I videotape myself at the gym just doing a really basic beginner style workout that you can do whenever you want, or at any age really that you're at. It's not very complicated. Just get in the gym and you know, pump some iron a little bit, get those muscles going. I'm not that muscular, clearly, but yeah, just get in your fitness a little bit somehow. Even at home, if you don't have an access to a gym, that's totally fine to do it at home. But you need to be able to control your horse and have the strength to control your horse. If you are riding this huge 18-hand thoroughbred and you're this little tiny stick of a girl, then, you know, you should probably start lifting with some weights here and there. Obviously, you don't have to like go into the gym and get swole and you know, have a heart attack or fall over in exhaustion because you're working so hard, but you know, try a little and get in the gym and work out a little, work out at home, go for a run, and build up that endurance. And the sport of riding horses in general, such as like cross country, jumping, all kinds of like that high intensity athletic type of stuff, takes a lot of endurance on the person's part. I mean, I trot for like 30 seconds and I'm tired, so I can't imagine how those like Olympian cross country people run for miles and miles and miles and not get exhausted. Or I'm sure they do, but I would not make that. So it's good to work out and get your fitness up, and I think it's important. I go to the gym probably, I don't know, 3 days a week, and then I actually have a lifting class this semester. I took the same class last semester, so my PE credit this year is literally a weightlifting class. So I do that, and I also go to the gym in my spare time, so it's always good to work out and find somewhere to work out, even if it's at your own home. So first, you always want to start out by stretching. It's always important to stretch before you work out to warm up your body so you don't just hit the weights and end up pulling something or doing more than you think you can. Get your muscles warm and your blood flowing first before you just... So in this clip, I'm just going to warm up my arms a little bit with some basic dumbbell movements, nothing like too extravagant. I'm focusing on my arms first, and then I'm going to bump up the weight with, I think I did 20 pounds, just, you know, the basic, this kind of stuff. You don't have to get too fancy with it or anything, just some easy dumbbell movements. Okay, so this movement really works the shoulders mostly when you pull down like this, pulling on your shoulders. It works your, like, kind of like your back muscles as well. And if you don't have access to one of these machines, I totally understand. Push-ups and pull-ups are honestly pretty much the same thing. They work the same thing. Pull-ups like this, not like this. But, I mean, you can do either one. It doesn't matter. But I started out light and worked my way up. You see me move a lot around, which that's just me changing my weights and increasing my weight each time I, you know, get up and then go back on and get up and go back on. So now I'm going to move on to the legs, and in this clip, this is called the RDL, and basically, if you don't know the weights, also, the bar alone is 45 pounds, and then you add the weights. So the bar by itself is 45 pounds, so I think I did like 65 pounds in this clip, but this really works your hamstrings, which is, you know, you definitely use your hamstrings when you ride, especially when you're riding bareback and squeezing with your legs. So, yeah. So now I'm just going to do some basic squats. I mean, pretty much anyone can do squats. You don't have to, you know, pack on the weight right away. I did 100 pounds in this, which isn't a ton, but everybody, you know, that I know has always started out just using the bar. So work your way up, obviously. Don't just like throw on a bunch of weights and start doing it. Warm up your legs and muscles, of course. And yeah, just some basic squats. I will say though, in this clip, my form wasn't the best. I did bump my weight in this clip when I was working out, so it wasn't the best, but basically go down until your hip and your femur make a right angle, basically. So you want to go completely parallel to the ground. Try and keep all the weight in your heels. So moving on to abs and your core. I did 100 crunches in this clip, and basically you can do any style of crunches. I just always do about 100. You can do more if you want. If you feel like you can do more, go for it. I usually do 100 of these every day, in the morning, after school, before I go to bed, whatever, because I like to keep up the core strength, because that's something you're gonna need, especially if you're gonna be doing like jumping and cross country and that kind of stuff. So this next movement is called the hammer and nail, and basically I'm going to sit on the ground, keep my feet off the ground, and take a medicine ball and just hammer it as hard as I can on the ground on both sides of me. This really strengthens your core. I did 100 of these as well. You can see with breaks in between. I did intervals of 30 and then, you know, the last 10. But this is going to be hard when you first start. It's hard to get your balance, and you can definitely start out with a lighter medicine ball if you need. But this is really good for strengthening the core and tightening up those abs. Alright, and lastly, I typically do about 10 minutes on the treadmill. I start out walking and then get faster and then slow down again at the last like 2 minutes. But I like running. It really gets your body warmed up after the workout, and kind of works all, you know, your endurance and your core muscles, and that's also definitely going to help you if you're doing those high intensity sports like cross country where it's all running. And even though you're not the one running, like, you need that endurance boost, because that is tough shit. I can't even like canter for that long before I'm tired. So I usually do that, and then once I'm completely done with my workout, I just stretch again, because it's good to stretch out your muscles once they've done a lot of work and whatnot. It's always good afterwards to stretch them out and let them relax. So thanks so much for watching this video. These are just some ideas if you need ideas or motivation to go to the gym. I know a lot of people just avoid it pretty much. And if you can't afford a gym membership or anything, feel free to do an at-home workout. I can definitely make a video about that as well. Those work just as well. Going for runs, you don't have to have a fancy gym or anything. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go, you know, pump some iron, get swole, and I will see you guys next time.